Good morning, boys and girls. This week, we are going to be focusing on producers and consumers in our economics unit. And believe it or not, you've actually had some experience with producers and consumers since you've been studying goods and services. I'm going to explain how these two go hand in hand. So, producers are sellers. Producers are people or companies that make goods. Producers also provide a service like babysitting or car washing. Producers sell their goods or services. So, as we've learned about goods or services, things or actions that people can do for you or sell you, well, these people that make or provide the service are called producers. So, producers create goods and services to sell. Some examples of producers are a chef who makes food at a restaurant, a construction worker who builds a house, a teacher instructing a class, an author who writes a book, a company who manufactures computers, and a farmer who grows and sells corn. So these are all examples of people who produce a good, a product, or a service. So if you're producing something, you're making or doing. Consumers are the buyers. They're the ones that pay for the service or pay for the good. So if you're going to a store and paying for a pack of gum, you are a consumer. If you're going to school and being taught by a teacher, you're a consumer. They buy or receive the goods and services offered by the producers. Consumers spend money to get things that they need or want. Here's some examples of consumers. A man who goes to the grocery store and buys apples is a consumer. A family who orders takeout from Nomad Pizza are consumers. A woman who fills her car with gas is a consumer. A child who buys ice cream at Thomas Sweets is a consumer. A school who orders books for students like Johnson Park, they're consumers. And a teacher who orders coffee from Starbucks is also a consumer. So if you look at the pictures, you'll see examples of the producers and consumers. Let's look at the producer side. So as you can see, we have pictures of a farmer who is producing their crops, a barista who is making coffee, a baker who is baking rolls, and a Apple factory worker who are producing or creating iPads and computers. Now, if you go over to the consumer side, these are the people that buy all of the goods. They pay for what the producer is offering. So you see the family of girls getting their ice cream, the families in line to buy Chick-fil-A, the young lady at the bottom who just bought a car, and the couple in the corner who just bought a house. Those are all consumers. So your assignment for this week is to read the sentences in the yellow boxes, and you are going to sort them into either the producer column or the consumer column. So let's take a look at the first one. This is the first one that starts with the word Thomas. Thomas and his sister have a lemonade stand at the end of their driveway. Well, if you have a lemonade stand, are you buying lemonade or are you selling lemonade? That's right, you're selling. So you're making and selling lemonade. So that would make you a producer. A producer makes or sells. Let's go over to the one right next to it. Malia and her mom go to Walmart and get some flowers for grandma. Let's see, are they buying or growing the flowers? Or are they selling or growing the flowers? Or are they buying the flowers? Well, they're buying the flowers. They went to Walmart. They went to a store and they are buying the flowers. So does that make them a producer or a consumer? You're right. It makes them a consumer because they are using money to pay for a good or service. So this week, you are going to sort the 6 sentences in either the producer or consumer side. Good luck, boys and girls.